Good morning and welcome to the Small Business Cheerleader podcast. I'm Nicola from NW Marketing, and today I'm joined by the lovely Brooke Vulinovich from the Social Club. How are you today?
I am amazing. Thank you so much for having me. How can you not be amazing when you have this beautiful little creature in your arms?
I'm telling you, and people are just going gaga, excuse the pun, for Carlo, because he is the additional fifth member of the Social Club now, because now you've grown to four. He's the unofficial fifth member. It's like the fifth Beatle, literally.
He is the unofficial boss of Social Club now.
I'm telling you, when he tells you to stop, you will stop, and that is how it should be. I love that. I've done it myself, and I'm all for working your business around your family and bringing them in. My kids used to do everything for me in my business. They used to stuff envelopes back in the day. They used to come out on site with me. They just became part of it. So I love it. I love seeing Carlo in all of your socials. It's
thank you.
It's you. So I love it. I love it.
I've also definitely gotten a new level of love for what I do since having him, and just really remembering actually how cool it is that I get to work from home and get to work when I want to work. And I think it's not that I forgot that, but you just become so used to it.
Yeah. And sometimes you can get caught up in the go, go, go of working from home, that you sometimes, when you have something else in your world, that you realize, oh my gosh, I can put this down and go and do that now. I don't have to ask anyone. I don't have to drive to the city to be somewhere at 8 o'clock. It is amazing. As much as we try and balance it, it's a balancing act. We're not going to lie. It's a balancing act, but it's one that you're in control of. When they get older too, it's going to the, kindy day, it's going to do kindy duty, and all those things that you can sometimes miss out on. So small business life for the win when you have kids. Absolutely.
Yeah, for the win. Small business life for the win, just all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it's a hard, lonely road, but that's only if you make it that way.
Absolutely.
We've got an awesome community especially in the Social Club, Fusion, BizCo, we're all mums. We all know what's going down. We're all small business owners. So today we were going to talk to you about, well, obviously Instagram, because you are the Instagram queen, but more so, I love you in the fact that you have that message of authenticity, consistency, and making sure that your messages are really in tune with you. You're trying to not be someone else, because people will see through the bullshit, won't they? They'll see that you're not being authentic, and you won't have that journey. People follow a journey. I know I followed yours, you follow other people's. We love to see real people doing real stuff, and if they can help us along that journey, we're more likely to buy in, wouldn't we, if we believe what they're about.
Absolutely. When you're showing up and not being yourself, and either copying somebody else in the way they've done it, or just being completely inauthentic to you and basically just talking absolute bullshit, two things will happen. When you start to meet people in real life, they'll say, oh, she's nothing like she is on Instagram. And that trust is gone. You've lost a follower, you've lost a customer. Also on your end, you'll eventually start to resent it, because you can only copy somebody else for so long, and then it starts to get really hard because you don't know what they're going to do next. And when something's hard, you don't want to do it. You hate it. You don't get results. Versus if you just show up and be yourself, it's actually easy, because you don't have to pretend, and you will attract clients that love you for the way that you are, and the way that you show up, and the way that you do business. And trust me, there is enough people on Instagram that the people who love you for you will find you and follow you if you put yourself out there. It doesn't matter if you think you do things differently, or you're a little bit quirky, or you're really quiet, or you're really loud, or you love bright colors, or you only like pastels. It honestly doesn't matter, as long as the way that you show up is authentic to you.
Yeah, it's 100%, because I know even a few months back, did a few reels, which I hadn't done for a while, and got 2 clients from 2 reels because they rang and said, yeah, you showed up. I kept, you know, between the posts and the reels, and I thought, I like her. I think, you know, she knows what she's talking about. So I think what it was whatever I was doing was me, and they, whoever they were, it clicked with them that they thought I could feel safe ringing her because I feel like that's who she is, because every time I see her on something, she is like that. And she's talking my language. And so they were like, yeah, okay, whatever it is you do, yeah, I want that. And you go, okay, well, that's it. It's authenticity. I was showing up. Reels are hard. We know that, to create them, to do them, the time. I get it. Everyone gets it, but they do work. Or if you're not all about the reels, it's definitely about the consistency of stories and IGTVs and just showing up and saying, hey, this is what happened today. Oh my God, today was an absolute nightmare. Oh my God, this was a win. I worked with this client. They're amazing. And you are the absolute queen of that, because I followed your journey forever as a stalker. And it was the thing that helped me along the line with following you was like, oh my God, she's really like that. And like,
I am really like that.
You're like really like that. And you're just, you know, so, and just you showing up in your, you know, your treadies on the treadmill, and just
I miss tready time so much.
I know, I miss it too. It was great because you do, you know, your things and you talk, and I think over time we forget that people are stalkers, and conversion time is not instant.
Absolutely.
I know with my business coach I'm working with at the moment, it was 2 years I followed her journey as a digital nomad, and then she landed in Queensland. But I loved the journey, and I loved her vibe and her energy, and she was the same every time. And so when I was at a time in my life of moving into a different area and I needed a different coach for that, she's the one I went to. So please remember, hey, that, you know, if you think no one's listening, you're wrong. Because they're listening, and they are stalking, and they are going through all of your content, and they are just picking the bits of your life to see if you are real, and they will come when they are ready for whatever it is you offer.
I absolutely agree. I think, unfortunately, small business owners and just Instagram users in general, they get so caught up in wanting more engagement, more followers, more people to watch their reels, more people to watch their stories. And they lose sight of who is actually watching them. Because, okay, let's say you get 100 views on a story and you think, well, that's not good enough. Would you stand in front of 100 people at an event and talk about your business and your life? And would that feel like a lot? I think for most business owners, that would feel like a lot. But for some reason online, they don't see the power and the value of that. And like you said, people are watching. They may not be engaging, they may not be responding, but they are watching.
Yeah. And I just know it's what I do. I love watching people's stories about their lives and what they're doing. I don't engage sometimes because I'm a scroller and a flicker and a whatever. And
you're busy, right? Everyone's busy. We're all busy.
You're scrolling, yeah, but I'm listening, and I'm growing in how I am having a relationship with you. You don't know it, but I'm having this stalker relationship from the other side of the screen with whoever it is I'm following, and I'm seeing, and I'm trying to find myself in them, and how I can be inspired, how I can find value, little snippets of things you might pick up and implement in your life. But you don't know people are doing that. And you've got to play the long game. I think you have to play the long game. And it, you know, this area we have of instant gratification now. And like you said, it's that thing of, okay, say I get 20 views on a story. And in the past, I've had 2 jobs from those 20 views. So if I'm getting jobs, you know, thousands of dollars worth of jobs from 20 views, it's not always about the numbers. People need to get that into their head. It's not always about the numbers. If you're having enough value to those 20 people and you can convert 20 people, would you not say yes to that every day of the week? You know, if you can convert 20 aligned clients because they're already following you, they love your stuff, they're raving fans, And like when I talk to my clients about building a message, it's about building a message, bringing in aligned clients, ones that love working with you, that love what you do, that will refer you, not the ones that, you know, that want to beat you down on price, that want to, you know, what is it you really do? You know, you want the ones who've already done that work. They've watched you and they know you're good. So they just
want the fun clients.
Yeah,
they want the fun clients, because that makes work fun and you're excited to show up for them and you're excited to work for them. And didn't you start a business because you wanted to wake up every day and be excited about what you do?
Yeah. And I mean, the thing is, people will say, oh, well, I need to get work. I need to get work. And I get that as you're starting out, or even if you've hit a slump in sales. But ultimately, the more you show up and try and attract aligned clients, the more that your business will grow, because you're not having to pander to clients who are out of alignment, who are going to want to cut you down on price, which means you're going to be working for less. And they're going to be in your face all the time. I've had clients that are just email, 11:30 at night, 7:30 in the morning. I want this, I want that. And when I sat back and realized that when I say no to those clients, I normally get 10 others.
Yeah.
They're aligned. So it's I know some people are into it, some aren't. That whole manifestation thing. If you put it out there that you are open for this and you are not open for that, as in, you know, what you will and won't accept. And that's what it's about, your core values. If you can say, my core values in business are this, and I will only accept this way of being dealt with, you will attract them, because people know what you stand for. And I think that's important. And you do that. I mean, I can see that the love that people have for you in how you deal with them. And I think that that's such an inspiration to other small businesses on how to be authentic and show up without having to think they have to follow the rules. You know, the rules of, oh my God, I have to do 5 reels a week, and oh my God, I have to have 55,000 transitions, and I have to do the bang, bang, bang one with the thing. And oh my God, how do I do the transition where I go like this and I turn into 5 different people? And before they've figured it out, they've lost it.
Yeah.
And they've done nothing. They haven't showed up. They've put their phone away and they've said, I'm not good enough. And I hate that. That's what I love about your message, because it's not all about you should be doing this and this is how to grow your thing on this. It's about be you, show up, here's some tools to help you do it and feel confident. And I think that's all small business owners can want.
Oh, thank you. Yes. My motto is you do you, as you know, but also start with one.
Yeah.
Just start with one. And 2 things could happen. It could go viral. Yeah. And you could get 1 million views, and you could get 20,000 followers, and you could get 100 sales, or it may completely flop. But isn't that the journey of business, that we test things and some things work and some things don't, but you'll never know if you never try?
Yeah. And like my thing, I'd put a post up on Instagram last night. It's just about starting. Just start. Like, so that was my pick up the ass post for yesterday. I put them up every now and then. Just start, for God's sake. If you're going to sit there and wait for everything to be perfect, it's never going to happen. Your website, your content strategy, your reels or whatever. If you don't ever start because you don't think it's perfect, it's not even, and that's the fun part. You go, oh my God, that was awful. I can't believe I did that or whatever. Or, oh my God, like I got, 25 engagements on that reel and everyone's saying they loved it. Well, okay, I'm on the right path. That's obviously resonating with my clients. What can I do next? And small baby steps is what I'm sort of saying to people in regards to their messaging. So it's the same, like you say with your clients in regards to taking steps, like share your journey, do something like this, a day in the life. It doesn't have to be something hard. It just has to be something.
It has to be something. Yeah, absolutely. Showing up is better than not being there at all. Being at the party is going to get you something versus not being at the party at all.
Yeah. And the second thing, I suppose, to growing this, so you've got your messaging, making sure you're hitting your content pillars, which is sort of like, you know, providing a story and content, and really trying not to be everything to everyone, making sure that your messaging is very succinct on who you're trying to attract, your ideal client, of course, whatever their pain points are. And then consistency, showing up and making sure that you are in front of them. That's your first step, just getting in front of people. And then I suppose another way to make sure they do that is the engagement side, making sure you are actually being a real person. You know, talk to people online, make sure that you don't slide into cold DMs, but make sure you have a real conversation, and make sure that you are actually on their comments saying, hey, love this about you, or whatever, I've done this, that, another. And most times you will. I actually have on my Instagram, when people follow me, a section which says, hey, I'm this, I love this, and I, you know, do this, and this. And one of my ones is, I'm allergic to exercise. And the amount of conversations I've started from people just saying, how can you be allergic to exercise? I freaking love that. You know, if they're fitness
people,
or I can help you with that. God damn. Or people going, oh, yes. Or my second one is, it comes up with 5 things you don't know about me. And the second one is, I love reality TV, such as Teen Mum 2, in brackets, what the, you know, and people go, I love that. What about this? So just from one thing, I've had an open conversation with multiple people. And so see how that's something that's just easy to implement and has an impact. So it's things like that of sharing your real self and making sure you're having real conversations.
Yeah. And your followers, they're following you on social media because they want more than what's on your bio of your website. They want to get to know you like they're getting to know a friend, and they want to find out the quirks about you and your likes and dislikes, and that's what builds up the trust and builds up the connection. And they'll either decide that you are a person they want to work with, or they'll unfollow you and follow someone else. But the people who are thinking, is this someone I want to work with? When you share parts of your personality, that's going to be the deciding factor, because they're going to say, oh my God, this girl is for me.
Yeah.
She knows what she's, sorry, you go.
No, I'm just saying it filters them out, doesn't it, for you?
Yep.
And that's why we're talking about aligned. It makes sure that you're doing that work by showing up authentically. You're filtering out those ones that are not into that, and saving yourself a hell of a lot of time.
Oh, a hell of a lot of time. And it's always the clients that when you take them on and there's a feeling in your gut saying, oh, something about this I'm just not excited by, and you ignore that feeling and you take them on and they end up being a nightmare, and you say, I wish I had just listened to my gut. And it does impact the way you then show up for the clients you do like as well. So you're doing not only yourself a disservice by taking on clients that aren't aligned with you, but you're actually doing your other clients a disservice as well.
Yeah, because what you're doing is pulling away time, aren't you? Time that you would rather be investing in ones that actually will pay you on time, will make sure that they refer you, love working with you, and you're being dragged. And the one thing I hate the most is the energy drain. It drains your energy, and you
drains your soul.
Hate your business. You don't want to look at your emails because you've got one that and you feel sick. And I think we're not in business for that. And money is sometimes not worth that. If they're paying you, I mean, I've said no to big contracts last year because I made a clear decision when COVID happened or whatever, that I was not going to trade dollars for hours and work overcompensate for clients that weren't worth my energy. And since then, I don't know, is it like a weight off the shoulder? Is it like an elevation of like, this is what I am open for, and I will not be accepting anything that drains this, because you either work with me and you want to be part of the energy, or you don't. And I don't want to deal with this because I don't want to. I would rather spend the hours I don't have with clients finding more clients that look like the ones I want. Why would I not want to do
absolutely.
that instead of being dragged down an energy hole, which will eventually probably end up making a drama? I'd rather spend, even if it's 5 hours with that client I would normally get paid for, I would rather spend 5 hours doing 5 podcast episodes with people that light me up. My energy grows. People might see me. Hey, who knows? And I've had 5 great conversations and relationships grown that I didn't have before. Why would I not want to do that and grow instead of having energy? And if I can tell anyone anything, that's that. Yes, you need money. I get that. But sometimes money will show in other ways when you're lit up. And I think that's the better place to find it than be
I agree.
a sense of scarcity, taking anyone, and then your energy is so low that you don't attract anymore. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. If you are having fun in your business and showing up in a way that you are just absolutely glowing from every pore in your face, people want to buy into that. That's infectious, and that will sell. That will attract the clients that you want to work with, and it will sell. Whereas if you are super drained, well, most of the time, if you're drained, you actually won't show up at all.
No.
So you're going to be stuck with the miserable clients because nobody else is seeing you. Or you show up and you're exhausted, and like you said, people can feel that and they don't want to buy into that either.
So when I were talking about having your business seen on Instagram, now we're talking about consistency and reels and stories and getting your message across, but all of that is not going to have much effect if they can't get to you, if they can't find what it is you offer, book in with what you do, or pay you. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. So I had a little experience that happened the other day, and it really does just prove that pretty pictures aren't enough. So I came across a restaurant in Perth on Instagram. They had a beautiful account, like obviously invested quite a bit in professional, consistent photography of their menu and the actual restaurant itself. And I was like, wow, this place looks awesome. I want to go there. I want to book. So I clicked the link in their bio, and they used some sort of Linktree program. I'm not sure if it was actually Linktree, but basically it was an external program that you can use. You put in as many links as you want, and it spits out one sort of overall link that you put into Instagram and serves as, I suppose, like a table of content when you click the link in the bio.
Yep.
They would have had, I think they had 7 links.
Yep.
Not one of them was to make a booking. So I thought, all right, maybe they don't take bookings. I will go to their website just to double check. So I went to their website on my desktop, which, you know, is the time of me as a busy new mum having to go into my office, get my computer open, type in their website link. And yep, they had an option on their website to take bookings. But they did not link that on their Instagram anywhere. And I just felt like, guys, if you're a restaurant, you make money by people coming into your restaurant, ordering food, and that's how you make money. How do you guarantee people come into your restaurant and order food? You book them in. How do you book them in? You take bookings on your website. How do you get more bookings from social media? You make sure that your booking link is linked to your social media. Is that not obvious?
It's just a matter of making everything talk to everything. Because if they find you on your website and they want to know more about you, your website has to have your socials, of course. Whether it's a feed or just the icons with a link, it has to have that. And vice versa. If you're going to Instagram, you want them to easily find your website, but a Linktree style gives them, it's a real directive of what you want them to do so they don't get lost on your website. And I think that people underutilize that as well. If you want them to book now, have a button that says book now, and it links to your website for them to do that. That's fine. You can do a book now on your Instagram. I think there's a book now you can link to a Calendly or some sort of booking thing. You can do that as a Book Now button. I've seen restaurants that have that. If you don't understand that technology, there are people, teenagers in particular, that can show you things that you've never thought of. So you just got to ask for the support. Don't put your head in, or if you've got that link, what a waste then. They had it and they still.
I know. And they were linked to, like, the obvious things were linked, like breakfast menu, lunch menu, dinner menu, which I do agree with. I think that's fantastic. But then they had all kinds of random other things that I was like, I just want to give you money. Just let me give you money.
I want to eat your food. Why won't you let me eat your food? I don't get it. I'm tired. I just want to press it. See, for me, I have to be able to press it on my phone now. I've become one of those people. I will not get up to my PC for any reason. So if you don't allow me to do it somewhere on a mobile phone, then and make it easy,
happening.
Then it's not happening. I'm one of those people now. So definitely a link in the bio, a good descriptive link tree style. You can even, we used to do it on our website so that we were able to track the views. So we created a page on our website with buttons. Simple, you don't have to know more technology. And then it was a hidden page on the website. But it was, so if you click on my link in my bio, it goes to a page, and that page is my website.
A menu of links.
Yeah, a menu of links, and it goes from there. But that way I could track the views as opposed to Linktree having all that data. But also Kajabi now has ways that you can create link trees. And so it's becoming more and more prevalent that everybody has to have some form. Or if you want to make it simple as, have a thing in your bio, hey, that says book now, arrow, and a link to wherever you book. Make it that simple that people know, oh yeah, their food looks great, book now. That's simple. If you just want to be simple,
absolutely
do that.
Absolutely.
Don't make it hard.
Like such because I still went to the effort to go to their website and book. But how many people don't? And it's a beautiful restaurant and the food is amazing. And like I said, their photos were beautiful. But how many bookings are they missing out on through Instagram because they just don't have that option?
Yep. And how much money did they spend on those photos?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
You know, your return on your investment, you sort of stuffing all of that. So obviously Carlo needs to have you know, a meeting with you shortly. What have you got coming up, and what have you got on? And everyone I know that's probably watching this knows you and knows where you are. But if there's anything new coming up or anything, I know you've got obviously the membership still and things that, you know, I think people should all be part of. But let me know what's going on.
So much is going on. So the membership is obviously my baby. The social club membership. So that's my online training community. You can join that at any time and start learning how to make Instagram work for your business and how to enjoy it. Then I'm launching a new service very, very soon. It involves what we were just talking about.
Yep.
It starts with the letter A and ends with the letters DIT. Does that give it away? Because I'm just seeing so much missed opportunity in small business and how they use Instagram, and just little tweaks that can make a huge difference. Are you right, buddy? Little tweaks that can make a huge difference. And I really, really want to be able to help more business owners get bookings and customers and sales from their Instagram, just from all these, fixing all these little tweaks. So that will be launching very, very soon. And then the next big thing is a Christmas party.
I know.
So
I'm booked in. I've got the date in the calendar all set.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. So if you're a small business owner and you want to come along and meet a bunch of other amazing Perth small business owners, it is the Social Club Christmas party, but everybody is welcome. And it's going to be fun. So that's Saturday, 11th of December. Tickets will be on the website the 1st of November.
Yep.
And yeah, everyone's welcome. There'll be food, there'll be drinks, there'll be dancing, there'll be fun. And I'm really excited about it because I really wanted to do a Christmas party last year, but I was actually already pregnant and no one knew, and I was really sick, really, really sick. And there were so many times that I was like, no, I'll just suck it up and do it. And I was like, oh God, absolutely not. This is not going to work at all. So that didn't happen.
When you think about following a journey, I mean, gosh, I think everyone that follows you has been on that journey with you. And I think that is an amazing thing. I don't know, to have people just so want to be involved in your journey it's tantamount to that people, know that it's really you and they want to know you're okay and they want to follow your journey all the way. And even a few months or weeks ago when you put up that thing about where you'd been the last 5 years, I loved that. Here's where I started and here's all the, and here's where I am now, to show people that it's possible and it does happen just by showing up and being.
It might look like it happened overnight, but it absolutely did not happen overnight.
You showed up every day in every way, and people, as I said, it's a stalker thing. I mean, I think I followed you for just years. And then eventually I was at a stage where I was like, no, I'm going to do this. And so see that conversion, eventually, but the more of those over the years, it ends up becoming a business that's viable. And I think that's what people underestimate. It takes the time, but it's the consistency that will get you there. And people are watching. Remember, like I said before, people are watching. You forget that. So keep talking and keep being authentic, keep telling and sharing value, and eventually you will grow that tribe of people who want to know and want to be near your energy. I mean, it's the way it happens. So I will put those, I'm going to sneeze.
Oh, bless you.
I will put those links to everything in and around where this podcast shows. And it's been awesome to have you. I feel very honored to have you on my podcast, I must say.
Stop it. When I saw your call out, I was like,
no, but it's just all the podcasts you've been on and all the big speaking gigs you've done. I'm just very humbled. So thank you very much, because I do appreciate it. And I know that people get value from you. And so anyone that's listening that hasn't, God forbid, heard of you or the thing, I want them to go and check it out, because it's really, really important, especially in small business when you're really getting stuck. I think it's important to have someone in your corner that can keep giving you that kick up the arse and a bit of value as you go along.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you. Oh,
nice one. Good one, Carlo.
Nice way to end.
I love it.
I appreciate your patience with us both today.
Thank you so much, and I'll say goodbye.
Thank you, Nicola. Bye.